Good morning. She's like, so don't judge me, but I made Jess stop so that I can look at cotton. I've never seen cotton grow. I mean, I've seen it grow, but I've never gone to look at what cotton looks like in the field. So I was like, can I look at it? Because she said there's stuff inside, like pits or something. And I was like, really? I didn't know that. Okay, we don't know how to get there, so we're gonna have to get back in the car and turn around and get to the cotton field. Because this is clearly not it. Okay, hopefully I'm not gonna get shot by the people of the cotton, but I just want to look at it. Oh, that's so cool. And it has stuff inside?
Just pull it.
Oh, like one whole...
Yeah.
Okay.
Not from the stem.
Oh, just
Pull the cotton.
the actual cotton? Oh yeah, okay. That is so cool how it grows that. Huh. Yep, so it has like these little things in there. Well, I am back on trail, and I'm gonna be chatting about my plan shortly. First, I'm actually not on trail, I'm on a blue blaze, so I have to walk back to where the trail continues, which is not very far. I think it's literally like, I'm looking at point 1 right now with my eyeballs. How you doing? All right. So what is my plan? I'm sure you can figure out that I am not going to be able to finish this here trail in one try. I have to come back for it. Now I am planning to come back for it in November, maybe end of October. Hold on, there are some dogs. And by the way, I'm back on the trail. There's a blue blaze, and there are them doggies. Yeah, so I will not be able to finish this trail in one try, unfortunately, because of the storm and because of Pinhoti Fest. I enjoyed going to Pinhoti Fest, but, you know, that was 4 days of not being able to crush the miles. Anyway, so my original thought was, okay, what I can do is I can hike the Benton Mackay. So if you don't know, the Pinhoti does not directly connect to the Appalachian Trail. You have to hike about 80 miles of the Benton Mackay to get to the AT. So I was like, okay, well, I have 4 days. I probably can just hike the Benton Mackay part and then come back and finish the 160 miles that I have left of the Pinhoti. But then it was like a 5-hour drive for just Jess. And I decided, nope, I'm not gonna make her drive 5 hours. So I just had her drop me off at the same spot that I stopped. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hike to Dalton and then stop my hike in Dalton and then fly home to Vermont and then hang out there. Now, a lot of stuff has happened since I made the decision to go to Dalton, the decision to go to Vermont. There was this storm and it devastated Tennessee, some parts of Virginia, in North Carolina, and the AT, the Appalachian Trail, has been affected by the storm. So a very famous hostel named Uncle Johnny's is kind of almost gone. And then another hostel, Boots Off, I think they didn't have any property damage, but you know, cleanup needs to be done. My heart is saying, Roadrunner, you gotta go and help. It really is. It's really weird. It's like I have to help. So I'm like, oh, but I have a flight to Vermont. I could have just gone directly from here to Tennessee. So anyway, I'm gonna go to Vermont, hang out with my mama for about maybe 1 or 2 weeks. I was planning to be there for a while, but now I'm just like, I gotta go. So then I guess I can take that time for those 2 weeks to make a plan about what I'm doing, go to Tennessee, help, and then I do have to go to Florida at some point to pick up all my belongings, but I don't really know where to put my belongings because I don't know where I'm gonna live. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll get a storage unit like in Tennessee or North Carolina or Virginia because that's like halfway, and I know I kind of want to live in that area. So get a storage unit, put my stuff there. Whew. Also, I need to vote, so probably I'm gonna be down there beginning of November in Florida, and then kind of go from there. So I don't know if that made any sense, but ultimately I'll be hiking for the next 4 days to Dalton, stop Vermont, stop Tennessee, I think, because I need to help. The AT is in disarray, and that's my first love, so I gotta go. How y'all mooing? Y'all, come on now. For real? Stump grinding. Okay, my first standoff right there. I got a standoff. We're gonna have a standoff. Hello. Okay. Alrighty then. And then there's a goat right here. There's a goat. Just goat. Goat living. Okay. Now I have to be on this bigger road for I think about 8 miles. I think maybe around 8. I've hiked 4.6 miles so far. So, yep. This is a 2-lane road. This should be so fun. The sky though. Wow. All right, yes, so I have 7.2 miles to a deli. Y'all know what motivates me. I am hungry. That is good news. And that's because it's not that hot. It is so nice and comfortable to walk. It is warm. I am sweating. But I definitely feel better. I am hungry. I ate a lot at Pinhoti Fest and around that time. So I got some hibachi food yesterday. So food is happening again. Well, we have got one river crossing. Wow. It's starting to drizzle. It's raining. Like we don't got enough water right now? What is going on? What is with the water? I am confused. Okay, so that is a paper manufacturer. Is that what you do when you make paper? You spray a bunch of water all over the place? I'm not trying to be like rude. I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious. Railroad crossing. It's not moving. I thought it was moving at first too. I'm going over there. Alrighty, so I had some nice lunch, some southern lunch, and I realized, well, I hiked already 12 miles, and I realized I have about 15 miles, more than that really, to be able to get to some spot where I can camp, because everything is road. I still have another 15 miles of road walking. I do not have enough daylight for that. So I emailed one of my subscribers who emailed me originally that he said he can help me with some stuff. So I said to him, I still want to walk until 6 p.m., but if you can help me to get to some lodging or something, that would be nice. But I'm gonna go and check out the other gas station because I don't know. I feel like I should just check it out. Okay, I'm moving on. What is this here plan? Well, first of all, I'm walking this road right here, which is 1 mile more than if I was just to do the 100. But this is the Pinhoti right here. But I guess it's a little bit better than walking on that big road, and I get it. But I'll be walking 1 extra mile, which is part of the trail, but still. So my plan is, if I don't hear back from the subscriber, I'm just gonna hitch probably to a place called Somerville. So, because I do not have enough daylight and I am not camping in somebody's yard and then I'm gonna get shot, you know, because I did it. I definitely do not want to risk that. So I'll be walking. It's 3 p.m. I'll be walking until 6 and go from there. Also, the weather app says there should be no rain right now, but there's rain. Like, it's very drizzly. Also, when I say I don't want to get shot, that is not a remark of anything. It's just, you know, we are allowed to bear arms in this here Alabama and Georgia, so any person who has a gun has the right to defend their property if I end up sleeping on it. Like, you know, that's just a matter of fact. I just don't want to get shot if I accidentally sleep on somebody's property that I didn't know was somebody's property. So we have a little bit of trail coming up. So the Pinhoti actually came from over there, but it was just kind of like it didn't make sense to go out of your way to get on that. So I'm gonna hit it right here where it's crossing this road. So I don't know, I probably saved 0.2 by doing that, but it just didn't seem logical to walk further down only to come back to this spot eventually anyway. So I think this will be about 2.5 miles of being on some trail before getting back on the big road. You can see there's a blue blaze right there. Okay, so this is, I don't know what it is, Route 100. And it's kind of like I'll be walking alongside this, but there are some side paths, which is good. Road crossing. So, as you can hear, it goes along the road, and there really isn't anywhere to camp. I mean, a lot of these side properties say no trespassing. I mean, I don't know about right now, but before. So, yeah, definitely trying to see how to get into Somerville. And I think I've hiked around 18 miles so far, so that's good. And yeah, just keep on trucking, y'all. So I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. Anyway, I'm walking here. I think I have about 3.5 miles left to a spot where my wonderful subscriber, Dixie Mick, is gonna pick me up. And as I'm walking, I am beating myself up. And I'm really annoyed with myself for doing that, because the whole point of hiking to Pinhoti for me was it to be a vacation hike where I don't rush myself and I treat myself and I'm kind to myself. And treating myself would be like a hotel room or something like that, right? So I've already stayed at hostels to make sure the cost is a little bit less. But I did stay at a hotel with Just Jess the last 2 days. Granted, the cost of the hotel once we shared it equals what a hostel would cost me per day. So, but I still have that feeling inside, judging myself. Wow, you're doing another stay at some accommodations. You know, like I could just get my tent, find a stealth spot, and tent, because I'm a hiker. That's what I should do. So I'm judging myself for trying to enjoy myself a little bit more. I don't know why. Like some people would say, maybe I think I don't deserve it. I don't know. I deserve it. I'm just trying to tell myself that I deserve it. But anyway, so yeah. This is a bridge. I am planning to find some place in Somerville to stay at, and then hopefully Dixie Mick can take me back to where I hiked. Now I will have hiked about 23 miles for today, starting at 10:30. So I am proud of that. I'm still hiking. But I don't know. It's something that is making me excited, like to look forward to have maybe a little motel room or something. I don't know. But I am beating myself up. It's kind of like I have two little angels on my shoulder. One is the devil angel, one is the angel. And one is like, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Like, you are so frivolous, like with your money. And then the other one is like, girl, you deserve it. You've just through-hiked the PCT. You did not as many zeros as you did on the AT. Like a lot less. I think I only did 16 zeros on the PCT. Versus on the AT, I did 39 zeros. And that doesn't even count the Neros that I did on the AT. So, anyway, I'm trying to justify myself to you guys too, while justifying myself to myself. I'm staying at a motel. I just have to feel okay about it. You see this? Yeah. It's what's right next to the trail while I'm walking through the bushes, bushwhacking, and look, I literally got a little wound. It's nothing really, but these thorns, they were all about it. So yeah, I'm walking on this road that is right next to the trail, which is right next to the main road. Because why I gotta bushwhack if I can walk on this? And also, the spiders are out again. Can we just talk about trail pride? So, the Pinhoti is pretty cool. I really am enjoying this trail. I'm enjoying the different aspects of it. I actually kind of don't mind the road walks. Yes, the spider webs are pretty tough. The heat was really exhausting, but I really enjoy this trail. But the reason why this trail, or any of the trails, are really that enjoyable is because of trail pride. Man, the Pinhoti trail community loves this trail. And it really permeates through everything that they do. And that is what makes this trail just so lovely. So darn lovely, I'm telling you. What a cool trail. I know I'm not done yet, and I know I still have 140, 130 miles to do and make up, I probably will have around maybe 80 miles to make up once I'm done. We shall see. But the pride, and it's the same for the Pacific Crest Trail and the same for the Appalachian Trail, but oh my God, the Appalachian Trail. Y'all love that trail, and I love that trail, right? It's my love. But man, the trail pride is so infectious, and it's the coolest thing. I just think it's so cool when people are so proud of a path that goes through the woods. And it's what really makes the trail. Not really just the hiking and the camping, but the people who love this trail and do everything to promote it. There it is. And then it's gonna take you right back into the bushwhacking. No ma'am. It's 6:26 and I am late to my rendezvous with Dixie Mick. Normally, my assessments of how long it'll take me is usually pretty accurate. I don't know. I guess I overshot my capabilities today. So I have about a mile left to the spot, which is usually a mile is usually like 20 some minutes. And it's 6:30, and we were supposed to meet at 6:30. What I'm gonna do, I am gonna take the next way to get back onto a highway. I think it's highway, I don't know, road 100. So in case he's driving around, he'll see me and doesn't think that I just ditched him. There's nothing worse than for a trail angel to wait and then the hiker doesn't show up and never tells them. That's something that happened on the PCT one time, and it was so disheartening. A trail angel waited for 4 or 5 hours for these hikers, and the hikers didn't care to let them know they found another ride. And so it's something that I really don't like. And the fact that I'm late, man, there's all kinds of judging me going on today. I'm self-judging. I need to not judge myself. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go on the road so that in case he's starting to drive back and forth, because I know that's what I would do, he'll actually see me walk and doesn't think that I'd done ditched him. Bad news, that road doesn't exist. So now I'm not gonna be able to walk on the side for him to see me. Okay, let's just cross fingers that he is not gonna think that I left him behind. The problem is I can't just go because I think there's a creek, like a big divot into the ground, and I don't think I can just go. So Just moving. Oh yay! I have a way to get on the road. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so now I have around a half a mile to 0.6. And I'm gonna do it on this. The Pinhoti is this way through, you know, the bushes. But I'm going on the road just in case. I am so perturbed with myself. I think I just saw his truck and he went a different direction. Yep. Of course, my worst nightmare has happened. Where a person thinks I just stood them up. Okay, I was able to text him because I just got a connection. So, I think he's coming back. Man, this is so annoying. You know, when that happens, like, the people that do such good things think that you've done something so horrible and just stood them up. It's so disgusting. It's not something that I want people to think. And I'm so, like, annoyed with myself. Like, sorry, but, like, you're gonna see me now, like, be so annoyed with myself. Like, how I... Ah! Alrighty then, so I'm in the motel. And see, I'm still, like, do you hear the voice? I was still so annoyed that I was late. Because, you know, he had left already because he was looking for me. And then he left. And then I was able to text him, thank goodness. And then he came back. And then he drove me to Somerville. And I'm in the motel, which is so great. And I'm literally right next to an Ingles. And apparently there's a really great breakfast place right across the street, which I'll be going to. I have 66 point some miles left to Dalton, which I need to do in the next 3 days. I would say probably 2.5 days, but 2.5. And I have about, I don't know how many miles I have until I finally get back into the woods. I think just like less than 5 miles to get back into the woods. So that means tomorrow I'll be able to camp in the woods, and the day after, and then I'll hike into Dalton, and then that'll be the end of my Pinhoti section, which will be at 286 miles is where I will stop. And then I'll be returning to make up the rest. I think the Pinhoti is like 350 miles. So I'll be making up about 64 miles or something like that, which should be about a 3-day hike, right? Or 4-day, which is pretty much what I could have done if I had not gone to Pinhoti Fest, or, you know, the storm hadn't happened. But everything happens for a reason. I'm happy how things happened. I enjoyed Pinhoti Fest. I enjoyed spending time with all the people. And so it was a good time. And again, this was supposed to be a vacation trail for me. So I just have to keep reminding myself because, you know, I am somebody who wants to finish and complete something. So the fact that I'd be leaving this trail, not completing it, bothers me a little bit, but I know I'll be back for it. So there's no way I'm not finishing it. This looks like a movie theater sign.